Holy shit. Here we go. Like the whole time I'm sitting there with the mute button
You
on.
stop.
Like serious. No, I'm dead serious. Hi.
Hi again.
Now we have sound. All right. My apologies for that shit. So we're going to start over. We're going to go from the beginning and we're going to start over. I apologize for that. I'm a little disconnected. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone and everything in between. This is Roger That. Today is Tuesday, the 25th of April, 2023. My birthday was Friday. Gretchen didn't wish me a happy birthday,
Birthday.
which is fine. Thank you. I don't celebrate my
Belated.
birthday, so it doesn't matter.
Why?
I just don't. I don't
You
know.
didn't even eat cake.
No,
or
I didn't.
bagels or
Nope.
pizza or all of the stuff that you should.
Nope. The only thing I ate, and this is what I was talking about, what you couldn't hear. I celebrated my birthday by driving up to New Jersey. And as exciting as that sounds, it was hardly exciting. It was for work. I had to go up and inspect the house. So my birthday gift to myself, or my company's birthday gift to me, was not forcing me to fly because I fucking hate flying. So I drove. So I rented a car, and what was nice was the guy noticed it was my birthday, and the car that I had originally reserved, I reserved a full size, like a Chevy Malibu type joint, wasn't ready. So he said, I can upgrade you to a Toyota Tacoma, or a Dodge Challenger. I took the fucking Challenger.
Yeah.
So worth it. So worth it.
What was it? 16 hours?
Yeah, it was about 16 hours. Took a little longer coming back because of traffic and weather. Yeah. I may have spun out on I-95. Thankfully, did not hit anything.
It's terrifying.
Oh God, you're terrifying. It's terrifying when it happens.
Yeah.
Poop a little.
Yeah.
I didn't poop, but almost. If I had one in the chamber, it would have came out. No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I hydroplaned. I hit a puddle in a construction zone. I wasn't going that fast. I was only going like 40, 45.
That's wild, though.
Yeah. But I mean, I hit fucking 3 inches of water at 45.
Do you think that it would have happened in a Toyota Tacoma?
I'll never know.
Right.
I'll never know.
Right.
So that's how I celebrated my birthday, by taking a solo trip. I mean, and when I say nonstop to Atlantic City, New Jersey, took a nap for about 2 hours, did some work, got back in the car, and drove right the fuck back straight through, stopping only for fuel to empty one tank and fill the other, for lack of a better term. Lost my voice from singing.
Oh,
I
love
was
that.
fucking windows down.
Because you had to.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to, because it's a road trip.
Right. But also to stay awake.
True. That also helped. But it was good. I hit some notes that I don't usually hit, so that was good.
Little camera inside. Did we capture any of it?
Probably not.
Oh.
So probably had. So you know what? There's probably some kind of spy camera in that car. And
yes.
I gotta say, it was a nice car. I mean, it wasn't like a fucking fancy ass car. It wasn't like driving a demon.
But comfortable.
But yeah, it was comfortable. I mean, moderately. The back of the seat was nice. The bottom of the seat was kind of flat and hard.
I've heard that.
But my butt got used to it. But what it had was ventilated seats.
Okay, that's
so I had
super
cold
nice.
air blowing on my bumhole the whole ride.
But it was cold up there.
Not really.
What was it? 60?
It was in the 60s.
That's a little. That's cold coming from here.
I mean, I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt and comfortable.
Yeah, you wear shorts and a t-shirt all the time.
It's not the point. Even when I lived up north, I wore shorts and a t-shirt and shoveled snow in shorts and a t-shirt. So that was my weekend excursion. Like I left my house 1:30 p.m. on Friday. I was back at my house at 3 a.m. on Sunday.
Crazy. And recovered the entire day.
Cannonball, baby. Cannonball. It's coming. It's coming soon, kids. It's coming sooner than you think. I may end up renting a car. I may just fly up to New York, rent a fucking car, and just go.
I do feel like renting a car is the way to go, right?
Sort of. It depends on the event. So if I'm just gonna do a run just to drive from New York to LA, just for fun, not clocking time, just to do it, renting a car 100%.
Yeah.
But if they run another event like the Musket Ball, where your vehicle is limited to, or you're limited to vehicles under 100 horsepower, then I will not rent a car for that. I will find a shit box and do it.
What does a 100 horsepower car look like?
A small 4-cylinder piece of shit.
So
that's
like
old.
Like a Ford Focus, Ford Fiesta, like the little
Ford Fiesta, maybe a Geo Metro. Yeah, Geo Metro would be a good one. But now they dyno test the cars the night before the race. They dyno test the cars to make sure you're below 100 horsepower. And if you're over 100 horsepower, depending on how far you're over, there's a penalty. One of the guys, I think they came in at like 120 horsepower. So their penalty was at the start, they did what they called a Le Mans start. So they started the Good Wives Shopping Center up in Darien, Connecticut. And the Le Mans start is all the drivers are grouped together, standing outside their cars, like not standing at their cars. They're like grouped off to the side of their cars. Somebody yells, go. Everybody's got to run to the cars, get in, and then they go. So you're going from a stop, but you're not in the car.
Yeah.
So the penalty for the group that had the 120 horsepower car was when they yelled go, they were giving a jigsaw puzzle to put together.
Before they could go?
They had to put the jigsaw puzzle together, glue it to the hood of the car, and then they could go.
I love that.
There was one group had a mini
Oh my
bus.
God, you'd be there hours.
Well, I mean, it was 3 guys and it wasn't really that difficult of a puzzle. It wasn't like a fucking 20,000 piece puzzle where every piece was white. You know, it was just something silly. Another group that was penalized, which they didn't have to build a puzzle and they were allowed to start with the rest of the group. Although they had considerably more than 100 horsepower, they were driving a short yellow school bus.
I like that.
So their penalty was, because they were obviously going to go slower than everybody else, anyone who broke down, the bus had to pick them up. That was their penalty.
And travel with them the whole way.
Yeah, and yeah, they had to stay with you. You had to pick them up and take them to LA.
That could end up being really fun, though.
I know.
Like people who already have similar interests, right? And now you're doing a long road trip with them.
Oh, they're the camaraderie amongst the cannonballers. As long as you're you're honest about things.
Yeah. But why wouldn't you be?
Yeah. Sorry, work stuff.
Turn the computer tone down for the test and disconnect the boost tube.
Oh, turn the computer down to the computer tune. Okay, so he's talking about or disconnect the boost tube, then reconnect it. Yeah, these aren't idiots. These guys know cars. If you do shit like that, they're gonna know. It'll be funny, but they'll know.
I actually thought he was talking about the sound.
No. Sorry, I gotta answer.
Do you have a time when you're actually off?
No. Yeah, when I'm sleeping and or dead.
What if you got super drunk and passed out?
I would still answer calls. They'd be all fucking gibberish, but I would answer them. So anyway, doing something like that, like detuning the car, disconnecting the boost tube. They're gonna know if you disconnect the boost tube because they're gonna pop the hood when they run it on a dyno. They gotta pop it up to get the Y band. So, bottom line to it is these are car guys. This is what they do. They'll know. So, cheating like that, you gotta remember, there's no cash prize. It's bragging rights and a silly trophy that somebody fucking welded together in their garage. There's nothing. Only requirement is that it doesn't exceed the power on the dyno. That is true, but again, they're gonna know. If you do shit like that, they're gonna know, and you're gonna kind of be looked down upon. An informal race, an informal structure. Yeah, you can't have a formal race on public streets that are open cross country. It's an outlaw race for a reason. But there are. It's not, you're not racing for money. That went out the window. The last money involved race was what Brock Yates did in, I think, 70, I want to say it was 77 was the last official cannonball run, the cannonball race. Everything since then has been for either bragging rights, a record, or just an informal, stupid troll, like the 2904. Concept of the 2904 is there are 2,904 miles between New York and San Francisco. The race is 2,904 miles long. You could only spend $2,904 on your car. So the trophy for that was license plates that were cut up, formed into the numbers 2904 and on a frame. Yeah, there's no cash prize. So the last person who cheated in a cannonball, allegedly, he fucking cheated. His name is Fred Ashmore, claimed that he set the solo record coast to coast, but can't provide any evidence proving that he did so. There's evidence that he made the run, but no evidence. He can't prove his time.
How would you prove it?
They use some pretty sophisticated GPS tracking equipment. If you're going to make a record type run, there are certain people you contact
Yeah.
that will monitor your trip.
Yeah.
They, there are steps that have to be taken. Again, it's not officially sanctioned. So I could go out right now, and if I had a means to prove my time, they will accept it. But it has to be something verifiable, like taking a picture at the starting line and then taking a picture at the finish line, which have encrypted metadata on the picture. That would be proof. It wouldn't be the most solid proof because that can be faked in and of itself. But if you can prove multiple things that are showing the same, then they'll accept it. This guy can't show anything. So I'd have a Chinook put my car in the, but that, I mean, again, you can do that. I'm sure things like that have been done, but the whole point is to finish the race or finish the run. Anyone, if you ask any cannonballer why they did it, like what was their reason for doing it? If you're going to do a run, why do you want to do a run? And if the answer is anything other than to have fun and finish safely, then you're doing it for the wrong fucking reason. I mean, even the guys that set record runs don't just go. I mean, the guys that ran record runs spent 100,000 and more on technology countermeasures, spotters. They had aircraft radar. They had, countermeasures, satellite laser jammers, radar jammers. They had all kinds of technology. They spent big money on it, and they made the run. And driving 5 miles to the finish, there's actually no way that you could do it and somebody wouldn't know, because when they make these runs where there's multiple people involved, they're all on the same system and they can see where each other is. And
I mean, technically he would be on, like, if they flew low enough.
yeah, but the speed would be obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah.
fast.
I mean, if you wanted to go that much effort and rent a fucking Chinook to pick a car up and fly it across the country and spend that kind of money just to say, oh, I got here faster. I mean, go ahead. You're gonna get laughed at.
Just fly.
Yeah. Or you just make the run honest, which is what I would do.
For fun. For
Yeah.
fun.
For fun and to finish safely.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that.
Nope. And talking to Ben Charlie Safari Wilson. Actually, we kind of talked for a while, and his mom passed away, so he had to go from New Zealand to Wales. So he is in Wales for taking care of family business. But he is a fantastic human being. So yeah, so that was my weekend.
Yeah.
And then
Do
today I
you
drove
really-
up to Sanford.
What is the drive there?
It's
An
like
hour
2
and a half?
hours each way.
2 hours.
Yeah. It's a
So
fucking
you're-
shithole.
Most of your day. Is it country?
No. It's
City?
suburbs, and
Oh.
is it safe?
No.
Oh,
What did I say?
it sounded like you said, is it safe?
Is it country?
No. It's
Is it
it's
city?
suburban. It's suburban.
What's
But
the
it's
big
a
city
shit.
by it?
Orlando. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a
Okay.
shithole. Yeah, I mean, they need the flight hours, but somebody's got to pay for it. If they're transporting a car,
I mean, arranging that.
yeah, it's you just drive the whole fucking run.
Mhm.
Why
Mhm.
you got to fuck around? Come on, Peter, just make the run. Don't be a pussy. Just make the whole run.
So what else? You
Um,
celebrated your birthday. You didn't have cake. That's
I didn't
very
have cake. What I
disappointing.
had to celebrate my birthday was a creme brulee coffee from a Wawa in New Jersey. And I didn't even I was going to get like a fucking sizzly. I didn't even get breakfast. Like I was just in
I'm
such a rush to
disappointed.
get fucking out.
Disappointed.
I got my and the only reason why I stopped at fucking Wawa is because it was near the house. I wanted coffee and they sell batteries and I need batteries.
I didn't know they sold batteries though.
Yeah, they do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're expensive as fuck, but it wasn't my money. I needed 4 AAA batteries. They have 4 AAA batteries and coffee, and it was fucking
Mhm.
delicious. And then went back to the house, finished up what I had to finish up, hit the road. I was on the road by 9:50 when I left.
And everyone that you work with is like, this is a good idea, Roger.
No, they all thought it was fucking stupid.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
No, they all thought it was fucking dumb.
Yeah, it is. It
But-
was.
But I told them I'm only missing half a Friday.
Yeah.
That was
but you
it.
could have flown up there and actually enjoyed your
It was
time
actually
there.
cheaper for me to drive.
Of course, because you're using your time.
Well, forget about time. Just the cost of flying up there, then having to rent a car.
You could Uber.
No, that would be even more expensive. Cheaper to rent a car.
Depends on where you were going.
The only direct flight I've been able to get is here to Philadelphia. Then I would have to drive from Philadelphia, which is an hour and a
You
half.
couldn't fly into Atlantic City.
Not direct from here.
Mm,
All the airlines had fucking layovers, and
yeah.
I'm not fucking stop. I'm
Yeah.
flying nonstop, or I'm not
Yeah.
flying.
No, I feel that.
So I rode my 2006 Suzuki ER250 from LA to Tampa in 2 days, 20 horsepower, 17 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, but it's a motorcycle. You don't need that much horsepower. What actually was cool about the car was it had, like, I guess, a built-in dynamometer that gave you horsepower and torque.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, so when you're fucking gonna go get on the
Yeah.
highway, you set it to horsepower, you can see what your horsepower was.
Like
And just so
entertainment.
everybody knows, at no time did I exceed 127 miles an hour.
Thank God.
Didn't.
Good.
That was the fastest I went.
You're wild.
So for everybody's information, a V6 Dodge Challenger will go 127 miles an hour.
On 95.
Well, I thought 95 was the speed limit. And I just pushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
I
Tell
did.
them how's that.
Going up, I did like 90, 95 the whole way. Like I fucking
Because you
cruised.
hit places at good times if you left at
Yeah, coming
1:30.
back, I left shitty
Yeah.
time coming back.
Yeah.
I
And
should
there's
have
you
left.
accounting for traffic too. If you get behind an accident or something, like you can't.
Well, actually, I got lucky. So when I spun out, I was in North Carolina. I was in the left lane, the construction zone. Like I said, I was going like 40, 45 miles an hour in heavy rain. So there was water pulled up against the Jersey barrier in the construction zone. So I hit that and just got all squirrely. Didn't 360 it, but I went at,
Yeah.
a little more than 90 and swung it around. But as soon as that happened, the rain had stopped. Like right as that, I don't know if the rain had stopped after that or if I was just getting rain kicked up from cars. But I see traffic in front of me is almost at a dead stop, and I see between the cars in front of me there's a car spinning. So I'm like, fuck that. I jumped on the exit and figured, all right, let me get off and get right back on the other side. No, my GPS redirected me around an accident. When I got back on 95, about 4 miles south, there was no traffic heading southbound. The road must have been closed. So by getting off in that split-second decision, I saved my ass from sitting in traffic.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
You got lucky.
Oh God, I have no idea how lucky
Yeah.
I got. Like I could, like, I didn't even, my GPS didn't even redirect to tell me anything. I don't even think I had the GPS up at that moment. I just got off figuring I'll get off and cut
Right.
across and jump back
Right.
on. And nope, GPS was like, nope, make a left and continue for 2 miles.
So there may have been more though, right?
Yeah.
More than just what you saw.
Yeah. So fuck it.
Especially if it took you around 4 miles, like that's a distance
It
on
is.
a highway.
I was going the distance. I was going for speed
All alone
all alone.
in a time of need.
I like that song.
Me too.
It's a good song.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the songs on the
Playlist.
playlist. So I was going to give you homework to do, and I was going to give Gretchen homework because I came up with, I was thinking of something on the drive back here. And do you know how many songs, like good songs, have shitty, like terrible lyrics?
A lot.
Like just like not even like saying bad things, like just nonsensical bullshit.
Yeah, a lot do. To the other side, there's a lot that have like lyrics that now as an adult you hear and you're like, holy shit.
Like what?
Well, I don't know now. But there have been okay. I know this is like Michael Bolton, right?
I like Michael Bolton.
I
He's funny.
actually love him. He's like my guilty pleasure.
Okay.
His lyrics now as an adult hit so much deeper than they did at like 17. You're
Well,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah. Cool. It's love, heartbreak. But now you're like, oh, who hurt you, Michael?
Exactly.
Who was it? I've never known him in a relationship. I mean, I don't know him personally. but
True.
I feel like he's never been in headlines for being in a relationship.
Not that I can recall. No, but what I'm saying about shitty lyrics, and I'll give, this was the example that I was listening to. Africa by Toto. Do you like that song?
Everybody likes that song.
You can't not like that
Yeah.
song. It's just got that
Yes.
It's nice. Gretchen so much to hit 80 miles an hour in the Jeep.
Nope. I think
So-
they hit 55.
So I'm listening. And did you ever listen to the lyrics of that song?
Yeah, I know them. You bless
What's the
rains down-
stupidest lyric in the song?
Well, I think blessing the rains down in Africa.
That's one.
Is that because of the famine though? Do you remember the whole like
I'm gonna
Ethiopia
get
thing?
to
Okay,
a song that
okay.
I fucking hate that is related to that.
Okay.
But no, one of the worst lyrics is wild dogs cry out in the night. What is
But they do, because that's dingoes,
that's an Australian thing. My baby ate a dingo.
hyenas.
That could be.
Yeah. I knew there was like a doggy kind of thing.
I want to get the lyric right. Africa lyrics. Wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company.
Okay.
Solitary company. That you're either solitary or you have
I
company.
think it means banging.
I don't know. And in the same verse is the other god awful fucking lyric. The one that really just makes me fucking cringe every time I hear it. I know that I must do what's right, as sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. Kilimanjaro is not even fucking near the Serengeti.
It's not?
No,
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
that fucking annoys me.
But it matches the song.
That's a
Wait, is
stretch.
Kilimanjaro not in Africa?
Well,
I feel like it is.
but it's not near the Serengeti.
You can't see it in the distance?
Mount Tanzania, Kilimanjaro to Serengeti. It would take approximately 1 to 5 hours to fly one of 7 airstrips in Serengeti National Park. How far is Serengeti from Kilimanjaro? 200 miles. It's 200 miles away.
Can you see it?
200 miles? Probably not.
Hmm.
Maybe. I mean, let's put it this
Yeah.
way. It from here in Tampa to Daytona on the other side is 120 miles.
So no.
So yeah, you're talking fucking far.
Yeah, you wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I hate that. It makes me fucking like I twitch every time I fucking hear that.
That is nonsensical.
It is very nonsensical. I
But
mean,
also based on truth.
how so?
They are within 200 miles of each other.
Yeah, but 200 miles away doesn't rise above something else.
Except when the earth was forming. Maybe
I
that's what it's
guess.
from. Okay. Let's talk about another one. Let me debunk all your myths.
Another one of what?
Weird lyrics in there.
Oh, in that same song?
Mhm.
I don't think there's anything else that's really egregious. I hear the drums echoing tonight, but she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me toward salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, "Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you." It's going to take a lot to take me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Domino's Frito Nabisco. Like, going to take some time to do the things we never
But
had.
now we need to know why. We need to know why. What it's about.
I think the
actually.
only lyrics in here that make sense is the line, "I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become." That's like the most meaningful lyric in the whole fucking song. Everything else is just fucking gibberish.
Like a werewolf.
Well, yeah. I mean, like a werewolf or just
A
you know,
jerk.
a Jekyll and Hyde of humanity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what other song involving Africa I really fucking hate? And this is going to piss some people off.
Mm-hmm.
USA for Africa. Do they know it's Christmas?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that song with a passion.
I think any of those like the joint songs that they put out in the 80s, right?
Well, We Are the World was good. You don't like We Are the World?
You're gonna tell me
What?
it's good. It's
Well,
good.
Well, forget about the
Do you
fact
listen to it?
as far as
When's the last time you listened to it
actually not too long ago.
on purpose?
Yeah.
You put it on.
Well, I didn't put it on. It was in a video of tribes people listening to it for the first time and watching the video.
That's very different. When's the
Okay.
last time that you queued it up to listen to it?
Never.
Okay. It's
Okay.
not good then. That you
What?
just literally
It's not. It's. I mean, it's not a song I would like put on.
right.
It doesn't mean it's a bad song.
I think that's exactly what it means.
Okay, one of the greatest songs ever recorded, Dominique by the Singing Nun. When was the last time you fucking queued that up?
Never.
Why not? It's a
'Cause
great
I
song.
don't know it.
You know it.
Is it Dominic the Donkey?
No,
Oh,
it's some fucking Guinea shit right there. If I'm gonna play it.
and I'll know it.
You will know it. You have heard it. Jiggity jing. Ee-aw, ee-aw. Not only do you know this song, but it's in French. And you heard it. You can't tell me you have never heard this song. Oh, fuck your advertisements.
I know that song.
I don't know this song.
It's an advertisement.
Here we go. On my fucking playlist.
I feel like that would be a good remix for something.
Like literally, it's fucking a nun singing it.
I love that. Yep, I've never heard that.
How do you not? That song is awesome.
Where would I hear it?
American Horror Story Asylum. What's her face? Jessica
Anything
Lange.
Scary? Absolutely.
She would play it on loop in the rec room of this mental hospital,
Nope.
which is enough to drive people fucking crazy. But yeah, USA for Africa. Do they know it's Christmas? Fucking hate that song.
Yeah.
And here's why. Do they know it's Christmas? No. Why? Because it's Africa and they're not Christians.
Mm-hmm.
They don't celebrate Christmas, so they don't know it's Christmas. Like seriously, it's like you're forcing your fucking religion on other people.
Mhm.
Go fuck yourself. That's why I hate it.
But nobody looked that deep into it. And what was that, like 87?
That song?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Hang on.
80
Band Aid. That's what it was. Band Aid. In 1984 by Bob Geldof. I can't believe you don't like We Are the World.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's
No, thank
Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish shade. And in our world of plenty, we can spread a smile of joy. Throw your arms around the world at Christmas time. But say a prayer, pray for the other ones. At Christmas time, it's hard. Well, it's hard right now, if you know what I mean. But when you're having fun, there's a world outside your window. It's a world of dread and fear. No shit, because that's what the world is. Stop sugarcoating
It
shit, or else
wasn't
fucking
then.
diabetics will eat it. What?
It wasn't then. It wasn't like it is now.
Well, it's worse now.
Yeah.
There won't be snow in Africa this Christmas. Yeah, there
Because it's
will,
a
because that's what
desert.
happens on top of the fucking mountains. But correct. In the desert, there won't be. Why? Because it's the fucking desert. Jesus. Like seriously, I didn't need Bob Geldof to write a fucking shitty song. I mean, I hate Christmas songs to begin with, but this one just fucking
You don't
pisses
have
me.
a favorite Christmas song?
Absolutely.
What?
What do you think my favorite Christmas song is?
Oh, Holy Night.
No.
Jingle Bells.
No.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
No.
I'm out.
All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
Oh,
I
everybody
love that
loves one.
song.
Everybody loves that.
I love that
I've
song.
been
Oh,
almost
that
not-
and Mele Kaliki Maka.
That's great.
That's a great one. The Elvis version.
Yeah. Hmm.
So that song pisses me off. Into the Night, Benny Mardones. I don't know what that is.
How do you not know that?
I'm
You know that.
gonna have to pull it up. Hang on.
I don't know that. Mm-hmm.
Is this one? Oh, yeah, right off the. She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone, they said.
That one's crazy.
Yeah, I never actually knew that was the name of the song. Like seeing the lyrics, I know the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yes.
I mean, there are a lot of songs like that that are horrible, like fucking Ringo Starr. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine.
It's creepy.
Almost any song by Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Do you know when it's bedtime at Michael Jackson's house?
When
the big hand's on the little hand.
It's terrible.
I know. Do you know why Michael Jackson used to shop at Kmart?
Blue light special.
Because he heard little boys' pants were half off.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's black and white and comes in little cans. Michael Jackson's penis. It's fucking. That's the one you laugh at. You're horrified at the rest of them.
It took me a minute to put it together though.
Okay, so what the hell's what's? I just heard of a store going out of business, and it's tied in with another store, and the second store that it's tied in with that's going to be closing down is a children's and babies clothing store.
Gymboree?
No. Bye Bye Baby. I didn't know that was a store. I thought it was an abortion clinic.
Is it really actually closing down?
Bye Bye Baby. Bye Bye Baby.
It's
You
like
laugh at that being an abortion clinic. Jesus.
Listen, I'm all for women's rights. Make your own choice.
I am all for people leaving other people to fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't really affect you. Like if you wanted to, if you were like, listen, don't do that, and I'll take the baby and raise it for you. Cool. Right? But nobody's actually doing that.
Seeing that, I'd be like, oh, you know, if you support, if you're against abortion, you should be for adoption. I'm for putting it in their ass. That's what I'm for. Use the birth control holes, kids. Okay, so Bye Bye Baby is
Going out of business.
store closing. Sales will begin on Wednesday, April 26th, because Bed Bath & Beyond is closing as well.
Oh, but I knew that one.
Bed Bath & Beyond owns Bye Bye Baby.
Maybe
that's the
maybe
Beyond
I did
part.
know that.
Maybe the Beyond parts
Yeah.
where you buy the coat hangers.
Yikes.
I've been known to answer my phone. You know, Big Roger's pizzeria and abortion clinic where yesterday's loss is today's sauce.
Oh.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that was
terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the lyrics of the Eagles' King of Hollywood. Okay.
There's a guy on TikTok that like.
my belt.
That's the chair.
Yes, it's my
It's the
belt
chair.
on the chair.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell were I can't what's the lyrics of the Eagles' King of Hollywood? Let's see what this is.
There's
King.
like a guy on TikTok that just does little brief moments of songs, and he's like, I bet you didn't know how crazy this is.
The guy I love, and I'm gonna pull up his shit in a minute. All right, well, he sits up there on his leatherette, looks through pictures of the ones he hasn't had yet. When he thinks he wants a closer look, he gets out his little black telephone book. He's calling. Come sit down behind me, honey. Beside me, honey. Let's have a little heart to heart. Now look at me. Tell me, darling, how badly do you want this part? Are you willing to sacrifice? And are you willing to be real nice? All your talent and my good taste, I'd hate to see it go to waste. This, if reading it like this is almost like a fucking Dr. Seuss thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, could you in a car? Could you in a bar? Could you on a
Yep.
boat? Could you with a goat?
Yep.
Depends on how much I've had to drink. We're going to get you an apartment, honey. We're going to get you a car. We're going to make you a movie star. For years, I've seen him come and go. He said, I've seen them all. I've had them all, you know. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing more egregious than Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But that one mentions simultaneous orgasms. So that's some extra bonus points for Anthony Kiedis.
That was just remixed. I just heard it this morning. It was remixed by something. It's like a hip hop song now.
Okay.
It actually, I didn't hate it.
Really?
Mhm.
Lower this down. Yes, I will be at Cheat Beach.
Great.
I'm
Is
excited
that
for
this
that.
weekend?
That is this
No.
weekend.
Yeah. And do you even stay home ever?
Do I stay home? No. I gotta find this guy because he always puts fucking.
At Cheap Beach.
Hang on, I'm gonna scroll back.
Mhm.
No, there were tits at it. Hit like on.
Hmm?
I said there was a set of tits I hit like on. All right. Where's this guy? So do you know the song Get Low?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Everybody knows it. This dude has been redoing, well, using the lyrics from Get Low on other songs. Gotta find it. Hang on. I look at a shitload of half naked women.
Also doesn't surprise me.
Not mad at it.
Mhm.
Where the
I
fuck?
feel like in order to really know somebody, they should just give you their phone and you look at their favorited TikToks and you know if they match with you.
Oh, it's just all half naked bitches.
Wow.
That's all I look at.
I would be okay with that.
Oh, wow. How couldn't you be?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Way too much Justin Nunley. Okay, so here we go. So this guy's been mashing up the song Get Low with various real nerdy. But it's been he's been going nuts at what? That was a good one.
Yes.
But he's done fucking
There's like a bunch of people that do the mashups like that. And I'm always so impressed with them.
Damn perfect to this part of the song.
So one of the funniest things I saw was when that after that song came out, some guy did a coffee house version of it. It was slowed down and like he's in a coffee shop playing it, and it took people a while
To realize what
to
it was.
realize what
I
he was
love
fucking
that.
singing. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
I love that.
Now that's a great song. How about Kaja Gugu, Too Shy? Too shy to shine. Hush, hush, I do I. My voice is really
mine.
fucking fried.
You're good.
Let me look at that one. Kaja Gugu. Too Shy lyrics. You're too shy to shine.
Hush, hush.
I do I.
What is the word?
Hush, hush, eye to eye.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
At all.
Tongue tied or short of breath, don't even try. Try a little harder. That makes no sense. Something's wrong. You're not naive. You must be strong. Ooh, baby, try. Hey, girl, move a little closer. You're too shy.
Hush.
Eye to eye. Too shy to shy. Hush, hush. Eye to eye. Modern medicine falls short of your complaint. Ooh, try a little harder. No, the lyrics you need to listen to are the or read are the lyrics to Red Hot Chili Peppers' "Sir Psycho Sexy."
Is it bad?
It's about sex.
Oh, that's not bad.
Listen to every Prince song. It's about sex.
It isn't bad.
What?
I just asked if it sounds better.
Oh. Can you hear me in the back? Listen to the lyrics of the Eagles, King Hollywood. Some of these songs, though, like, you know, but the whole thing with the the Kilimanjaro, like, make lyrics that fucking make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, that's kind of the gist of that. Name another Toto song that you really like.
I don't know any others.
Oh, yes, you do.
No.
Rosanna.
Yeah,
That was Toto.
I didn't know that.
You know who it's about?
No. I was
Rosanna
thinking that was
Arquette.
like, stop it.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Why the fuck would I make that up?
Because you're crazy.
Well, I am. That's true.
I wish I could find the one of the guy that's like mashing the stuff up that I'm just like, people who do this have like a real talent.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think. They actually had a few. There was another song that they had that was a good single. Let me see. Singles. Hold the Line. That's the other one. That was their first single.
How does it go?
Hold the
Hold the
line.
line. Yeah.
Love isn't always on time.
Yep. I know that one.
Yeah. Then Rosanna, then Africa. And then not much. I mean, they had a lot of singles, but none of them were.
I never liked any of these. Anyway, they like just take songs that you would never think of and mash them together, much like that, right?
See, that's cool. There was actually one. You know what? I got to pull this up just for fucking, just for fuck's sake. Two songs that I really like from two bands that I really like, and that are two bands that are complete polar opposites. It's kind of crazy.
That's my favorite though, is you take the like something that you would never expect and you put it together, or you take like a rock and roll song and you slow it way down. Anything that is like different than when it started. I
Well,
like.
this is a mashup, literally a mashup of two songs that are complete polar opposites. The name of the song is Raining Lobsters, credited to the Slay 52s. Lobster mashed up with raining blood. That's
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's disturbing that those songs pair up.
I don't think so. I think that people in general like the same kind of sound, but it takes an ear to hear the similarities.
And that's the thing. That's what this guy said. The guy that makes the mashups with the with Get Low. He said just the cadence of the song.
Mm-hmm.
It's
People feel it.
there's not a lot of songs that it matches up to, but when it does, it fucking does.
Yeah.
There's this guy Bill McClintock. He did a whole bunch of mashups like that. That's my favorite. Is Rain and Blood mashed up with Rock Lobster by the B-52s.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I loves me the B-52s.
I think everybody does.
Hard to hate them.
Yeah. They're so upbeat and they're just so upbeat.
True.
Wish I could find it. It's like a guy standing at his turntable and like mashing up just crazy.
Oh God, it's real.
What's the matter?
$1.99. So I had to ride up to Sanford today, and I went with one of the guys that I work with. And we're talking about just general shit, making conversation. It's a 2-hour ride. And he said he saw this advertisement for these insoles that they're advertised as having that stepping on shit feeling. It's a real thing, folks. But now I'm intrigued. I kind of want to experience that stepping in shit feeling.
I mean, it's got to be just like stepping in sand.
I mean, I've put insoles like in my boots, like the memory foam gel stuff insole, and that's kind of, I describe that as walking on tits because it's squishy. It's a squishy. It's a squishy.
Mm-hmm.
But that stepping on shit feeling, I got to see if this is.
Can you imagine like that's your goal? That's not a nightmare at 3 a.m.
That's. I gotta find this. Stepping on shit feeling. That's crazy.
Are they actually in store?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Stepping on shit feeling. I mean, it's like I guess I don't know if it's any different than I don't know, waffle stomping a shit down the fucking. Oh wait, we're not supposed to do that.
No. It's not what's wrong with my shower.
You got to waffle stomp the nuggets down the drain.
I have kids.
Oh, they've shat down the drain.
Kids are so gross.
Yep, especially little boys. Boys are gross. You walk into a boy's room, you stub your toe on a sock.
The boys' room, I have two boys that live at home and they have an odor.
Yeah, it's like that boy funk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Question for you:
Mm-hmm.
why did the sperm cross the road?
To get to the other side.
Because my son put on the wrong sock. Oh, it's gross.
Oh, God, I hope he knows not to do that. I have a kid who's like coming into that age, and I'm he used to be a precious angel. Now he's taking 40-minute showers, and it's fine.
Yeah,
Part of growing up.
mine used to be precious angels. Now they yell, "Go fuck yourself" to each other.
Well, that's part of being a good sibling.
Raj yesterday, what the hell? He was arguing with his mother, and he's like, he's like, motherfucker, are you serious? Said motherfucker to his mom. And I stopped him. I'm like, Raj, do you know on how many levels that's wrong? I mean, if anyone here is a motherfucker, it's going to be me. Why? Because I fuck your mother. He didn't like that. I
Yeah.
don't appreciate that too much. It's true, though. Sort of.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah. But it was just funny. He's like, motherfucker. I'm like, whoa. Fucking serious? Oh, shit. I'll beat you senseless.
And
Stop,
what
stop
did-
texting. Stop texting.
Baby,
Oh, okay.
she's 9.
Start texting.
Yeah. She said, "Can I skip my shower tonight?"
No.
I know.
Answer that question.
I know. I said no. I did.
Say you can skip your shower, but when I get home, I'm hosing you off in the backyard.
So yesterday was her birthday. We stayed up very, very, very late. And she was,
Of course, it's her birthday.
right? Like, makes me a bad mom. Like 1:30 in the morning,
Doesn't make you bad. It was birthday.
6:30 this morning. I wake her up and she's like, "I don't feel good. I don't want to go to school." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I know. I
This-
knew this was coming."
You pay the price.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
She was
what I
like,
say to
"You
my
have
kids.
to get up." I'm like, I know. I'm very aware.
My kids had to get up. They had something they had to be at school early for today, and we had to leave the house at 7:45. And Raj was okay. Squish, not so much. She was
Yeah.
very resistive.
Wait, they're like 8:30 starts, right?
Yeah,
school.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
8:35
Mhm.
or some shit.
Yeah, we're 8:30-ish too. Sometimes we get there early. Sometimes we are squeaking in at like 8:31.
We always are late.
Yeah. My youngest is late. She has to be there by 7:30. Well,
'Cause-
technically 7:40 is when the gate closes.
Wait, did they mash up Warren Zevon and Gigi Allen? You know who Gigi Allen is?
Yeah. But I don't know if they mashed it.
That'd be wild.
Is that what it says?
I always prefer to feel like I stepped in poo. Okay. I mean,
Well, there's
you do
insoles
boo
for
boo.
you.
Yeah, there are insoles for you.
You can do it every day.
And they're cheap apparently. You just got to find out where you can buy them.
And you don't have to wash your feet.
True. I mean,
I mean, you do,
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
still wash your
but
feet.
not
people.
because you stepped in.
Make
dog poop.
America wash their ass again. That was like probably the best thing about COVID. Well, that and ugly people having their fucking faces covered up.
So I think my favorite ugly person covered up story is I went to a bar and I was like kind of flirty with the bartender. Thought he was super cute. He was older. And then he like happened to take his mask down and I was like, what?
Step back on.
What is this? Thank you.
I learned a hard lesson with a fucking mask. If you have to wear a mask, don't eat tuna for lunch. I should call her. Anyway,
That was terrible.
yeah, I know. She might be
That was-
watching. I don't know.
Now she's gonna feel bad about herself.
Remember me? What?
Which
She
is what we were
should
talking
feel
about.
bad about herself.
No,
She used some
she should
soap.
see a gynecologist.
That's true. There was a
Nothing's
point in
wrong
my
with her
life.
vagina.
What's that?
Nothing's wrong with her vagina. She just needs to have it treated.
That means there's something wrong with it.
Right. But there's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, nothing that, medical science can't
Right,
fix.
right.
Some antibiotics, maybe
Right.
like a garden hose or something. Trout fisherman.
It's still clean in the oven unless there's something wrong with it.
True. See, now I, at one point in time, considered becoming a gynecologist. But then I realized that most of the vaginas you'll see are not ones you want to see.
I don't think that's true at all.
You don't? I don't know.
No. I think that you probably get immune to it though.
What?
Like how do you go from looking at vaginas all day to going home and being like, this super turns me on? Like how
True.
either way, right? Like how are you not turned on by it, or how do you get turned on by it?
True. That is true. Yeah. Gross.
Vaginas are gross.
Some of them are. They
I
can be.
have a preference on how I like them to look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Georgia O'Keeffe painting.
Everything tucked in nice and neat. Just I'm
Oh
not
no, I was
really
talking
a-
about like the real sloppy ones.
Oh,
Slap happy flappy vajappy,
no, I don't like that.
Arby's
No.
extra
I-
horsey sauce.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, I don't like that.
I do I do a bit on stage
Does make
about
me
that.
hungry though.
It does. I do a bit on stage where I talk about, there was a song that came out in the 90s by a band called 20 Fingers called Don't Want No Short Dick Man. You remember that one?
I do.
You remember that?
Don't want no short.
If you were going to insult a man, what's the first thing you're going to do? Tell him he's got a little dick, right?
Yeah. I mean, not me, but yes.
That's the general.
Yeah.
But like, what's a guy's response to insult to that? Calling her fat.
Your vagina smells. You have an ugly vagina.
Okay.
Fat. You're mean.
But who's going to write the response song to Don't Want No Short Dick Man?
I think that
Why
there
is that?
was one.
They should be. I wrote it.
I feel like there was one to that.
I wrote it. The name of the song is Don't Want No Broad with a Slap Happy Flappy Vajappy. Because somebody needs to address that stretched out weather beaten Arby's double with extra
There's-
horsey sauce.
There's a little bit though that like everything is individual and different.
Correct.
and You can't help it, right?
True.
But and also to that point, there is something for everyone. Well, I might not find that to be appealing. You may not. There is someone who is looking for that.
Oh, that's Rule 34 at the end of it. If it exists, there's porn of it, and there's a match for everyone.
There
Something
literally
like
is.
But like I said last week, if a horse's average dick size is 24 inches and weighs on average 1,000 pounds, a 200-pound man with a 4.8-inch dick is hung like a horse.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
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 So I just had this conversation with my teenager. She just turned 18. She's having like friend problems. And she's like, I never have felt like I fit in with anyone anywhere ever. And I was like, well, you won't know until you're older how people view you, right? Like I'm tall. I've always been
Really?
I am. I've always been super insecure, but it wasn't until I was probably like 38 or 39 that I was like, oh, okay, this is something that people like. This is not like I'm like a monster. And you kind of come into your own. And it's not until you're older that you're going to see all of those things that you thought were flaws are actually beneficial for you.
That's true. You know how long I waited for dad bods to become a thing?
And now that's
Seriously.
it. Yeah.
I'm wearing cargo shorts and fucking New Balance shoes. All right. Come on, ladies. They're not white though. They're black.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
It has to be white
get all them grandmas.
with that like navy blue trim.
That's
yeah.
I actually was gonna buy a pair of those
I
and wear them
support it.
just for the hilarious factor.
I support it.
With fucking
Listen, your
tube
feet aren't going
socks.
to hurt.
with tube socks. Oh, the New Balance shoes are fucking comfortable. I don't care
Right.
what anybody says. They may not be fashionable, but they're comfortable.
Right. But there comes a point in your life where you're like,
Goes in tight, comes out loose.
where you really, that if you don't wear comfortable shoes, are you going to sneeze too?
No,
Oh.
I had a burp. I didn't want to do it in the microphone or at you. Diet Coke burps.
That got
chicken salad.
crazy. Oh, chicken salad chick. Homemade.
No, Wawa.
No.
Wawa chicken salad on
It's
ciabatta.
not bad, but it's not great.
Oh, it's good.
Mm-mm, it's
chicken
not
sa-
great.
It's great.
Have you had chicken salad chick?
No.
Talk to me and then we'll talk about it.
All right, there's one by me.
It is so good. Wait, by where? By work?
By
There's
me.
one over
No,
here.
by where I live.
Oh.
There's one not
You
too
should
far.
make sure. Okay, if you get something, they give you these tiny little cookies. The best part.
Tiny
They're
little
literally
cookies.
like this big. It's like 2 bites. The perfect ending.
A cookie this big is not
Yeah.
2 bites.
No, it is. Okay.
A cookie this big is 1 fucking bite. A
You
White
can totally
Castle
do it.
fucking slider
You
is
can
one fucking
totally
bite.
do it in one bite. You can totally. But after you take that first one in one bite, you're gonna want to savor it. You're gonna be like little mouse bites of it. Yeah, I
I-
do enjoy that.
So
Mhm.
one of the things I should have done while I was on the road, and when I'm on the road, when I'm driving, like doing the run to New Jersey, I don't like to stop. I pack bologna sandwiches, and it's what? Why you don't like bologna?
I have zero problem with it.
It's one of my favorite Italian lunch meats.
Is it Italian?
Yes.
Oh.
It's bologna from Bologna,
Mm,
which is a derivative of mortadella. It's mortadella without the chunks of fat, pistachios. What?
the fat and the pistachios.
Oh, yum.
No, thank you.
It's delicious.
They had something in North Carolina. Do you know what head cheese is?
Yes. I know how it's made.
Okay. Okay. That one, seeing that in the like the
What you have to
selection.
do is after you slice it, you got to put it in a frying pan, and all that gelatin does like melts down. You put in some scrambled eggs.
No.
Now, modern head cheese, like what you get in the deli, the boar's head cheese, is not true head cheese.
It's not for me.
Head cheese traditionally is the pig's head slowly simmered, so all the meat chunks fall off, all the gelatin comes out of the brain and the bones, and you end up with this basic fucking jello mold of meat chunks.
No.
It's fucking horrible.
Mm-hmm. But you like it.
Head cheese? I mean, I'll eat it. I've eaten it. I don't buy it. I can't think of the last time I purchased it. I
Never.
may have done it once or twice.
Yeah, I've never.
You want to know something that I've only purchased once in my life, but I want to try again? Spam.
I love Spam. I love it. You're really missing.
I bought it once because my daughter wanted to try it. And I think what I fucked up was I didn't brown it enough.
That's very true. So I have a kid who's a great cook. He cuts it, he sears it like really, really well.
Okay.
And then it goes with white rice. And he does like a little tiny seaweed with it.
What do
It's
you happen to
it's
call it?
called
Wasabi.
Yeah. Yeah. It is
It's Hawaiian.
delicious. It is delicious. You just have to you have to have someone else cook it for you.
Okay. There is very few things in this world that don't taste better when someone else cooks it.
That is true.
100%.
No, that's not true.
You and I could both
Mhm.
have the same set of ingredients to make a sandwich.
Mhm.
We will both make an identical sandwich with the identical ingredients. You will think mine tastes better. I will think yours tastes better.
Mhm. Yeah, you're very right.
And there's no
Eggs.
rhyme or reason.
Someone else making your eggs, always
Yeah, I guess.
peanut butter and jelly.
I have to make my own eggs when I have eggs.
I don't like any brown on my eggs. It's so gross to me
See, now that's the reason why I have to make my own eggs.
because you don't want the brown on there.
No, because my wife won't cook them fully. She won't cook the white fully because she hates brown on her eggs. I don't give a shit. There's a little bit of brown in my egg. I'll fucking eat it. But I'll end up with the whites not fully cooked, which is what she
that's-
likes.
no.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, the white has to be fully cooked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If there's a little bit of brown on there, I
No.
don't care.
No brown.
I don't care.
Okay, so maybe like on the crusty edge,
Yeah.
where you can cut it off.
Well, I won't cut it off. I'll eat it because I don't waste food. Clearly, I don't fucking waste food.
I would not eat it. Eggs tend to freak me out a little.
Why?
They can be really gross.
They can be.
That's why.
They can be.
I am super into hard-boiled eggs right now.
Hard-boiled eggs are tasty.
Yeah. There's a salad in particular at Chick-fil-A that I have been eating, if not every other day.
Is it a Cobb salad?
It is. It is.
You want to know how I know that? Because hard-boiled egg goes on a Cobb salad.
Yes, that's true. And with the honey mustard dressing, bro, it's good. It's really good. And I have a giant bowl that's literally like this big that I mix it in.
Okay.
Because a salad, when you can toss it all together, is way better to eat than you're just like dipping little things and like
So what you're saying is you like to toss salad.
I don't like to toss salad. I do like to partake in toss salad.
Valid. Yeah.
Right.
That was a good segue.
Yeah.
I prefer women not have any brown.
In them or on them.
Well, I mean, it's personal preference. Nothing wrong with a little brown.
There's nothing wrong with a little brown.
Nothing wrong with a little brown.
Brown gets it done. What is the slogan?
What can brown do for you? Talking about UPS? Yeah. What can brown do for you?
What can Brown do for you, Peter?
Earlier today, I took the Browns to the Super Bowl.
That's never happened. You know I'm from Ohio, right?
You know, I'm
No,
referring to a
no,
football
I
team.
know.
Okay. Oh, I know. I used to be a Cleveland Browns fan
Yeah.
back in the day before they moved to Baltimore.
You know, my problem with them is their uniforms are really ugly.
And they've been ugly since
I know.
the
It's a
fucking dawn of
really
time.
terrible color.
But it's tradition.
I also understand that.
They're the
But I
only
will
NFL
like a-
team that does not have a symbol on the side of their helmet.
Mm.
Bet you didn't know that from
It doesn't
Ohio.
have a dog on it
Nope. It is an orange helmet with a white.
with the white and the brown, but
Yep.
do they just put them on there? Is there not just a dog?
There
on
is
the side?
nothing on the side of their
They
helmets.
don't put them on there.
Nope. It is just plain orange. That is their trade.
Just
That is
such a
their
terrible color.
go back to Somalia. No, thank you. No, thank you. I had a bad time in Mogadishu.
Super.
It's a city in Somalia.
I know. I also played Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
Nice.
Did you not?
No,
That's in there. Okay.
no. I know where Mogadishu is for other reasons.
I know
Um,
because of the video game.
but-
So you're welcome.
I don't play video games.
It's an old video game. It was a computer game before videos were a thing. You don't. You're my
No,
age.
I know. Like I've heard the name Carmen San. I thought it was a TV show.
It was after,
Oh,
but it was.
wait. So it was a
video-
game first,
Yes.
and then became a TV show.
Yes.
Wow, I've never seen either.
Okay. Google it.
I trust you.
Like the original.
I
It
got
was so
you.
much fun. It was like a live version of Clue, but on a computer.
Okay.
Like you had to track her down, or people were like chasing her. She had a big trench coat on, a red hat.
Was she wearing anything under the trench coat?
To be determined. I think she
Da-na-na-na.
wasn't in the cartoon. I think it was a different kind of.
Da-na-na-na. Game show.
No, not a game show.
It was a game show.
No, a video game. But like a computer game. A computer game.
It's an American half-hour children's television game show based on the Carmen Sandiego computer game series created by Broderbund. Hey, I've played some of their games.
It was so much fun.
I got to look and see what games I've played of theirs.
There. He played Carmen Sandiego on PC. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I never play.
Oh, it was so
I'm
much
not
fun.
into fucking video games.
I'm not either, but that one was fun.
I mean, unless we're talking Oregon
Atari?
Trail.
Oh.
The first video game console I ever owned in my life,
Atari.
a Nintendo Wii.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's a good one.
We had them. We had them. Like my brother had a fucking Atari. and-
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't have an Atari. We had a ColecoVision.
Do you
So
know Pong?
ColecoVision had its own set of games. But then there was an attachment that plugged into it. It was like a big piece that plugged into the front of the ColecoVision that you could play Atari games on. So we were able to play Coleco and Atari games.
Yeah, I
So-
don't know any of that.
Like-
I wish I had the original Atari.
Broderbund sounds familiar. I'm trying to
He
find-
said Oregon Trail sucked.
I tried to ford the river and my fucking oxen died. I have died of dysentery.
Mid 90s. Yep. That Carmen Sandiego was mid 90s.
I mean, that's when I remember it, but I don't remember. Like, I didn't play it in school. And I've never been into video games. Like I can't remember the last fucking video game I played. Like, I have no games on my phone, nothing.
I'm not a video game person either. I have played them because my kids do play them and they like to watch me play them because I'm terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I know the company Broderbund.
Does it have like images of it? That's I bet they're terrible now.
I think the last video game I intentionally purchased was probably about 26 years ago. I purchased a video game called Hexen 2 The Heretic, which is based on the same Doom game engine. Anything could kill you for any reason, any turn. That is true.
It's a 96 video game.
Okay.
Third version of the game after the 1985 original.
Okay.
You can download it from Google.
You probably get it on Steam too. Actually, that's not true. So the last video game I purchased 2 games on Steam. One of them was Roller Coaster Tycoon, the 3-game
Mhm,
pack, because I
mhm.
love that shit. I played it for about 20 minutes and haven't played it again. And the other game I purchased on Steam was probably one you may not have ever heard of.
What?
Peter, I would hope, has heard of it. And it is called Wolfenstein 3D. And it is credited as being the first quote unquote modern first person shooter game. And you went through and you had to kill Nazis.
Mm.
You were in cast, and the very end of the game, you had
Yeah.
to kill Hitler. Hitler was the final
feel
boss.
like I've heard the plot, but I don't think I've ever
Yeah,
heard
it was.
the title.
It came out in, I want to say, the late 80s. It was very blocky graphics.
Well, that's what like this is what it looked like. But also, like it's giving you
Okay.
information about the places. So you are learning stuff as you're
Okay.
going,
All right.
which is probably why we played it in school.
I didn't play it in school. What you talking about? It was beyond my time, or before or after my time.
Nice.
What? I'm old.
Old too.
I am older. No, the only game I remember playing on a computer in school was Oregon Trail. Duke Nukem, Doom, Duke Nukem. Those all came out about the same time. It was like I think the same company that put them all out. But Doom got cool. Hexen, I used to get fucking high as fuck. Put headphones on and play fucking Hexen, and like because you're killing like fucking aliens and monsters and shit.
Is that the one? No, it's not Tomb Raider. It's Space Invader. Like that
Space
vibe.
Invader was no. Well, this was a first-person shooter, so it's like from the player's perspective. You can see the gun. You like walking through the map, and
Okay. Have you played Space Invader?
probably.
They have it at like when you go to the game places, like it's all games. They have like a giant one that you can sit in the seat with a gun and do it.
That's cool.
That one's fun.
That's cool.
That's fun now.
But like I remember having like so we had this ColecoVision, and I remember there was a game like we had a bunch of like shitty games. Pitfall. I remember Pitfall
I love
was awesome.
Pitfall.
Pitfall was awesome. I liked racing games. At one time, I had like a game test drive where you had like it was a Porsche 911, ZR1 Corvette, Ferrari Testarossa, Lamborghini Countach, or a Lotus Esprit, and you drove it on the mountains and tried not to get pulled over. Stupid. But yeah, any modern games, no fun. I've never played Grand Theft Auto.
I don't like that kind of stuff.
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
My kids play it now. They play Call of Duty. They play, but my kids are older. But I was never a fan of that. I'm like, if I wanted to go out and fucking, punch hookers, steal cars, and kill people, I'll just fucking go out and do it. I don't need a video game.
I don't know that that's how I want to relax, right?
True.
Like I feel like it winds you up.
That's true. There is one game, just one game, that I am an aficionado of, and I'm very, very
Mario
good at.
Kart.
Nope. Although that one's good.
Yeah.
Coconut Mall's my favorite. Rainbow Road can suck it.
It is so
no.
hard.
Tetris.
I love Tetris.
On the Nintendo Wii that we still have and is still fucking working, there was a version of Tetris called Tetris Attack.
I don't know
And
that.
you can play multiplayer. And one of the things is like if you get a Tetris, it gives those blocks to your opponent. And there's also like, I think there's like different, I guess, weapons, if you will. Like one fogs up their screen. They have to shake the remote to clear it. There's one that makes the things go fast. One that like locks it so they can't be rotated. And if you hit the 1-2 punch, if you get the one that locks it and makes it go fast, you really fuck them up.
Yeah, I love Tetris. I do feel like if kids started playing Tetris, like it's great for your brain.
Oh yeah. But that's the one game I've consistently played since it came out. I don't have it anymore because it broke, but I had a Game Boy. I forget what version of the Game Boy it was. And I had Tetris, and I would fucking leave it in the bathroom.
Yeah.
While I was pooping, I would play Tetris.
I actually think that you can download Tetris now.
On your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what's interesting about Tetris? The guy who invented it didn't make a fucking penny off of it.
That's a bummer.
Do you know why?
I don't.
Goddamn communist Russia. Now, on that note, I'm going to play a song that is fucking hilarious. Should go to you direct to YouTube for it.
Does it have to do with Russia?
It has to do with Tetris and Russia.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. My kids play that.
This song is the history of the USSR sung to the tune of Tetris. What?
I'm excited.
Yeah. The stupid advertisement.
He made plenty of 20s.
I'm not going
40
to play
years
the whole
later.
thing.
If he was, is he alive?
But they're making me work till I'm dead.
Really singing.
The bourgeoisie have it so easy. The Tsar's putting gold on his bread. The people of Moscow are hungry. But what a feast there could be.
It's going to get in your head. It's great.
I don't know.
I am the man who reaches the blocks that descend upon me from up above. They come down and I spin them around till they fit in the ground like hands in the glove. Sometimes it seems that to move blocks is fine and the lines will be formed as they fall. Then I see that I have misjudged it. I should not have nudged it after all. Can I have a long, wonderfully? They must be the fun of blocks. Tease. I am the man who arranges
Just like the Tetris.
Yeah.
So that's going to be in your head. You're never going to forget that. And I'm going to say, I am the man who arranges the blocks, and you're going to start singing it. The license agreement was split, a pile of directions in every market. Yeah, except it was formed under communist rules, so the government owned everything. He made nothing. Another thing that's actually kind of sad is the guy that created the game Operation. They had to do a GoFundMe because he needed an operation. Like, he didn't make that much money off the game. That's a downside.
Crazy.
Well, that's a downside when you work for a company like that. When you create something, they
Yeah,
own it.
it's theirs.
They own it. So,
Mhm.
you know, a lot
That
of times
whole
doing
Dolly
the right
Parton
thing.
song.
What's that?
Right? Like the 9 to 5 Dolly Parton
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great song that came on the
Mhm.
fucking Road Trip Radio. I
I
fucking
love
sang the
it.
shit out of that.
I love it.
I love me some
I
Dolly
need to
Parton.
figure out how to make that my alarm in the morning, like Monday through Friday.
Spotify.
Spotify.
You can set your, well, I mean, I don't know about your icky iPhone, but on my Android, I can set any song, or I can set it to be a random. I have it set to a random song just so it's different every day,
How do you know it's your alarm?
because it goes from not playing music to playing music.
And that's what wakes you up?
My bedroom is typically silent.
What?
I mean, my fan, you can hear my fan. So the
Like a
little
ceiling
white
fan or
noise.
like
Yeah,
a box fan?
a ceiling fan.
Okay. That's not loud at all.
No.
Yeah. I sleep with the box fan on. 3. Loud
Is it for the noise or for the air?
for the noise.
See, I need it quiet.
It's so crazy to me that people sleep so differently. I don't know how anyone can sleep without that like super loud, hushy noise.
Because I like to hear what's going on. I'm a fairly light sleeper.
Normally would sleep really well with a fan then. 'Cause
Probably.
You couldn't hear anything.
Possibly. Or the sound of the fan would annoy the shit out of me,
Maybe.
depending on the frequency.
Yeah. Oh. Samesies.
Yeah. Now, what do you wear when you sleep?
It depends on my mood. Yeah. I'm all over the road. Sometimes it's like shorts, t-shirt. Sometimes it's nightgown. Sometimes it's like tank top, wide leg pants. Sometimes it's t-shirt and underwear. It just depends on my mood.
Okay. T-shirt and underwear every night. That's how I roll.
Yeah. Just that.
And socks. No, I'm just kidding.
You're never just like no t-shirt.
If I'm warm, I'll take my t-shirt off, but usually it's t-shirt, pair of drawers.
Yeah.
And I hate to break your hearts, ladies, but I prefer tighties.
Interesting. They're more comfortable because they hold your stuff together.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So they have underwear that have like the pouch in it where you can put them in and it like cradles them.
Doesn't fit right.
Mm,
Tried it. No bueno.
yeah. It's a good idea.
Now the good news is I don't get the white ones because I'm classy.
Navy blue, black.
I buy a multi-pack because that's how men's underwear should come.
It's not.
Multi-packs.
No.
Yes, I don't want shit on a hanger. I want a fucking pack wrapped in plastic.
No.
So I get the multi-pack of the Fruit of the Looms. So there's like a gray one, a blue one, a light blue one, a dark blue one, a red one.
The red one's the
Black.
worst color. I know exactly what color you're
It's like
talking about.
maroonish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Every man has a pair like that.
I wear them under my clothes. Nobody sees them.
If you're sleeping in them,
Nobody still sees them.
nobody sees you when you're sleeping. You don't have house
Not
mates.
even Santa. No. I mean, I have, my kids know better than to just walk in.
Do you sleep with? Oh, great question. Do you sleep with your door open or closed?
Typically, I sleep with it closed.
Okay.
For safety reasons,
What is the safety reason?
fire safety.
Okay, that's what I thought you were going.
No other. I got guns for that.
Yeah.
Everything else. But yeah,
I tend to sleep with my door open just so I can hear like what's going on.
I usually have to close my doors because I don't want to hear what's going on because I listen to my kids playing video games with their friends.
I have
saying-
100 kids. So
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, I need to
True.
hear them
Yes,
all the time.
but now they have washable period underwear.
Yes.
Yes,
Thinks is a brand that is in like Walmart, Target. Love it. Absolutely love it. Is
cool.
the same for you?
I don't know. Guns. I like guns. Cool. So do I.
I'm not a giant fan,
No,
but I
mine's in the other room.
do like underwear. I
What?
like underwear.
No, my gun's in the other room.
No, I like underwear.
Yeah, I like underwear too.
Huge
As-
fan of a brand called Cheap Boss.
I heard that.
Love them. Love them.
As Alistair said last week, what a G-string and barbed wire have in common? They protect the property without
Mhm.
obstructing the view.
Mhm.
That is fucking brilliant.
Mhm. That is. That's
It's
a good
absolutely
one.
fucking brilliant.
That was a good one.
Was
Okay. So what's new outside of this?
nothing.
Talking on
Unfortunately.
that kind of like thing that we were talking before. I'll let you elaborate on the effect that you have on people that you may not even know.
Oh, yeah. So we were talking before the show went live about how everyone who's met you has a different version of you. Number one, and how what was the part that you had that
Like
was wrong?
the impact that you
Yeah.
have on people that you don't even know.
Yes, I'm very forgettable. So
You think that, but you're not. Right? You're making those impacts that you don't even know that you're making. And that's so crazy.
for the most part, I'm intentionally forgettable. Like I can
Mm.
make myself forgettable if I need to.
I don't think so.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I just don't think so. Your voice, your stature, all of those things are very your personality, right?
an
People
asshole.
aren't going to be like, "Oh yeah, I don't remember that guy at all."
True, but I also have a way of not standing out so much, which
It's
is
the
why
cargo shorts.
you think so.
Yeah.
I look like every other old man.
Yes,
All right.
New Balance's cargo shorts.
Forgettable.
you forgettable.
Generic. I try to be as
Yeah.
generic as possible, unless I need to not be generic. The chef man isn't forgettable, but that's because you know me specifically from, well, you know me specifically from Pat, through Pat's show. But you know, when I'm out working day to day, if I don't want someone to remember me, I can make it so they won't remember me. It's a weird thing to explain, but it's a psychological tool. Every week at 8 p.m. I check for a show.
Aw,
Nice. Aw, that's sweet.
That's very sweet.
That is sweet. But yeah, I mean, you know, in that environment, yeah, of course I want to be memorable, but in a lot of you know, work related, day job related stuff, I try to be as forgettable as possible.
Mm.
And there are ways to do it, even somebody as tall and fat as me.
And loud and personality. Like that's not just your height. Like it all is the total package.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm able to change that.
Hmm.
Which is weird. It's a body, you know, you change body language, change tone of voice, how you talk, how much you talk
How do you change your voice?
by not talking.
You just don't talk.
Yep.
That's weird.
Unless I have unless I have to say
That's
something.
why people remember you as the weird guy. Like he didn't say anything. He was here
don't-
for 45 minutes and he didn't say anything.
I won't be there for 45 minutes without saying anything. I won't be there for 45 minutes. I try to be as brief as possible.
Okay. I just don't see you as being forgettable.
You'd be surprised. I have some skills.
I trust you. I trust you.
It's hard to explain, but I think the best way to describe it, and actually the best comparison, the best way it can be explained. Why is Gretchen so shy and afraid of everything? She's not. She's just afraid of
Just
driving
everything.
fast in a fucking Jeep, in her Jeep specifically,
And bugs and,
bugs,
snakes.
snakes. I don't like spiders. and snakes.
Confrontation. Sleeping without a fan on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's-
guess it is pretty much everything.
Yeah. See, I need the fan on just for the air moving. So I'm glad my ceiling.
Yeah. My room has like all of the air conditioning. So I do vent the fan so it blows out in the rest of the house
Okay.
because the rest of the house is very hot. Luckily, my room is freezing and I would much rather it be hot.
See, now my house is the opposite. My bedroom is the furthest from the air conditioner, so I get the short end
Yeah.
of the stick.
So
And
you have
one of
to have
these
the fan on.
days, I'm going to put a mini split in, so I can have,
Mm,
so I could. I like I prefer my bedroom to be refrigerator cold.
you
I want to
love
be able
mine.
to hang meat, which I do, and I want that meat to stay cold.
It's very cold.
I'm
I
jealous.
would love that.
Mine's usually the warmest room in the house. You want to know why my room's the warmest room in the house? You know why? You want to take a guess? Because it's
You're
my
so
room and
hot.
I'm hot as fuck. Yeah. Damn it! Jumped on my joke.
Yes.
There's actually, I've been wanting to do this. Maybe I'll do that one night this week. I wanted to set up my GoPro to time lapse and record myself sleeping and see what
I
happens.
love it. I love it.
There's
Do
like
it.
there's some kind of app you can put on your phone
Probably.
that will it will track your sleep. It'll record sounds and things you say. Like I'm afraid of that.
Yeah,
'cause
that would be crazy.
Lord knows the shit. I mean, when I don't dream that often. But when I do dream, it's fucked up. Like fucked up.
Yeah, I don't dream. Once in a while.
Yeah.
I had last week, I think I had the first nightmare that I've had alone in the house, and it like
See, I don't often have nightmares, but when I do dream, they're either very violent or very filthy, and
mhm,
sometimes violently filthy.
I could see that. Yeah, I don't usually have dirty dreams, which
That's
is
unfortunate.
good. No, I'm good.
Who doesn't
Okay.
want to watch a fucking porn in their brain while they're sleeping?
There have been occasional ones. Those are all very memorable, right? If I had them all the time, I wouldn't remember. I wouldn't have like the top 3.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
it's fair. Get it?
Um,
I'm a fucking weirdo. What can I say?
Mhm.
That's all I can say is I'm a fucking weirdo.
mhm.
I'm proud to be a fucking weirdo.
I
mean,
think everybody is a weirdo though.
To
I think
some
it's just
level.
how much you hide it. Everybody has weird stuff.
It's either how you hide it or surround yourself with equally weird people, so
Yeah.
your weird is normal.
But even in the people who are normal, I still think that there's a lot of weird.
See, the ones that consider themselves normal are the ones that don't admit to being fucked up.
Right.
Like there are only 2 kinds of people in this world: people who masturbate and people who fucking lie about not masturbating. That's it. There's 2 people. That's it.
All people are crazy. Everybody's got their baggage and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we've talked about that.
yeah.
Everybody's got some shit. Everybody's a
Mhm.
little bit racist, and everyone is a little bit gay.
Everyone's a little gay,
Everyone's a little gay.
and that's okay.
It's true.
Okay.
Speaking of gay, no, this is actually fairly not serious, but one of the Jeeps that we meet up with at Jeep Beach, she goes up for the whole what goes down. She's from Massachusetts. She goes for the whole week. So Jeep Beach started started Sunday. One of the Jeeps that we know and meet up with is a Jeep. The Jeep is named Skittles.
Is it rainbow?
It is rainbow everywhere.
I
and
love it.
This woman went overboard. I mean, she went fucking nuts with vinyl coating, painting, decorating. Her Jeep is fucking beautiful. But her Jeep's name is Skittles, and she is cool. She won best of show yesterday at the
Good. I love a colorful.
Skittles JKUR. Skittles, the Rainbow Rubicon. Now, we followed this Jeep into Daytona last year.
I love it.
But, like-
Absolutely love it.
Like she was in front of us as we were going. I'm looking like her shock absorbers are vinyl wrapped.
I love the front. Is the grill like that?
Yeah, but
I
like
love
even
that.
the back. And as you go, it's kind of hard to see. Like her shocks are fucking vinyl wrapped right up there.
Hmm.
So we followed her into the speedway, and my daughter was all excited. So gave her a duck, and we were talking. She gave us packs of fucking Skittles, and she was a really really cool lady. So we kind of hung around with her the rest of the weekend. But she's up there now. She won best of show.
I love that.
Her Jeep's fucking cool.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. And what was funny was she was in front of us, and then there was there was my sister behind us, and then some asshole behind my sister who was like playing some fucking awful music loud as we were going through the tunnel under the speedway to get to the infield. And so fucking Skittles fucking jacked up her music, and I'm fucking hitting my Auga horn. And it was just a mess. Speaking of gay, Alistair's not gay though. Sorry. Try again. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to going up, hanging out with them.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You should go. Go
I have
slow. You
kids.
drive the surf. Bring the
Oh,
kids.
no.
Load the kids into the
Can you
fucking.
imagine? No.
What?
Doing 55 from here to there?
Just take your time.
No.
Why not?
Because that's like a Sunday drive kind of vibe. That is
Okay,
not
it's 120 miles away, 55 miles an hour. You're talking just over 2 hours. Bada bing,
Of-
bada bang, Betty boop.
of being passed by like semis and every
Ride
corner.
surface streets. Don't take the fucking I-4. Ask somebody nicely to trailer it. Be like all the
trailer it.
fucking, be all like the fucking. Well, yeah, you got a fucking,
Yeah,
you got a big truck. You can fucking get a trailer. You can rent a trailer.
maybe next year.
Do it. We'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll be there. I'm hoping next year I want to go for the whole week.
That's a lot. It's a lot of Jeep.
More of the getaway for a week.
Okay.
This is my vacation, which lasts 3 days. This is.
You do a hotel though, not actual camping.
Oh yeah, I don't fucking
Yeah.
sleep in dirt anymore. I'm too old for that shit. I'm above that. The peasants can sleep in the dirt.
Yeah. I just gotta.
No, I need a toilet and a shower. Like straight up.
If you stay at a campground, they have that stuff.
I need my own toilet.
Oh.
I don't want a toilet everybody else is piss and shit on. You walk in there, there's fucking piss and dookie all over it. No, thank you.
We went camping the first week of January, and we stayed in a state park. It was very, very well kept. It was very pretty. I think that the people who stay there are respectful. I think it matters where you stay.
See, I like the hotel. I like air conditioning. Huge fucking fan.
Well, this time of year, it's hot out.
But see, here's the thing. Like this whole event is like my kind of people. Like I don't like people. So what's great about this event is I can pretend like I'm being social. So I'm driving up and down A1A, driving up and down the beach. We're waving to people. We're throwing ducks. People are throwing ducks at us. But I don't have to actually interact and have a conversation with them.
Mhm.
So that's like as it's incredibly crowded. There's tons of people, tons of Jeeps, but I don't have to talk that. I just have to wave. That's it. Just wave. And I'm fine with that. Wave. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know about your fucking family. I don't know what you want to know about your problems. Just wave. Throw me a duck. I'll throw you a duck. We'll duck each other. We'll duck each other hard. Really hard.
Super hard.
Super hard. Different kinds of ducks. Big ducks, little ducks, ducks that climb on rocks, whatever.
Yeah. We don't discriminate here. We like all ducks.
True. What we don't like are little plastic horses. Fuck those. The Bronco people get little horses now.
No.
Yep. And they fucking leave little horses on each other's Broncos.
That's weird. Copycats. You had to get the one with like the soft top. Take the whole animal thing.
Just don't. Yep. Don't. No. It's got the goat switch. Goes over all terrain or any terrain. No. No.
The goat switch.
Yeah, it goes over any terrain.
Mm.
Yeah. So
I
it's a
don't think
mode.
that I don't like how they look.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Now the old Broncos,
Oh,
the
God.
two doors, like the O.J. Simpson, which actually wasn't. It was Al Cowling's Bronco. Those were awesome.
Yes.
The
Agreed.
K5 Blazers, hell, even the Dodge Ram Chargers.
If you could take the lid off of the Broncos,
Yes.
like the old ones,
Yeah.
and not have like the hard top part.
Yeah,
100.
the hard tops on the K5 Blazers, the GMC Jimmies, the whatever the GMC version of the K5 was, and the Bronco had the removable top on the back, and you can get soft tops for it. Those were fucking dope.
Yes. Yes. I
These
would agree.
fucking these wannabe Jeeps they're fucking selling, they're garbage.
Mhm.
Fuck that.
This
Fuck
is the year
that.
to buy a Jeep.
What?
This is the year to buy a Jeep. They just where their profits were down like 28% or something.
They still won't give brakes on Jeeps. Jeeps will still sell at top dollar.
I don't
All the
know.
other Jeep vehicles will be cheap, but the Wranglers will still and always be expensive because that's how it goes.
1970s Bronco was great. It was.
Hell yeah. Everything was better in the 70s except for Bush, George, and that one. Or as I like to call it, the pubic fro.
You know how it had to smell in the 70s? Like a lot of weed, a lot of BO.
Yeah.
Just
60s,
like
60s and 70s.
60s
Well, the
and
70s cleaned up a little bit with disco. There was a little more hygiene
That was, like,
involved in
the
disco.
late 70s, right?
Yeah, mid to late.
Yeah.
The hippies kind of were the early 70s.
I cannot imagine what that smelled like.
Weed,
Goaty.
BO.
Goaty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gross. With the 4.0. Yes. You're talking about what's called the TJ Unlimited. That's what you're talking about. So the 4-door Jeep Wrangler is now called the Unlimited. But what he's talking about was the TJ, which is the generation before the JK. So right now we're JL or JT, JL being the Wrangler, JT being the Gladiator. Before that JL, it was the JK, which is what I have. Actually, I have a
Jeep truck,
JK US.
Right. JT is Jeep truck.
The T could mean truck, but it's just a letter designation. I have a JK, actually I have a JK US. JK Unlimited Sahara.
Hmm.
And then
Okay.
there's then before the JK was the TJ. And the TJ only came in 2-door, but they made a version called the Unlimited, which was a little bit of a longer wheelbase, had a little bit of a bigger back. But it had the inline 4 or the 4-liter inline 6, and which could fucking pull down a house.
Yeah.
It was a great motor. The only reason why they stopped it is fucking EPA. But before that was the YJ,
Mhm.
and then before that was the CJ.
Oh, the CJ is classic.
That is classic.
Yeah.
What year is yours?
Classic 97.
So you have a TJ,
Mhm, mhm.
and you can tell the difference between the YJ and the TJ. The YJ had square headlights and had leaf spring suspension, whereas the TJ has round headlights and coil spring suspension on all 4 corners.
You know nothing about a Jeep.
Not at all. Nope, never heard of them.
Impress me with less knowledge next time.
I'm sorry. What's funny is when I got my Jeep, there was a gentleman that I knew who owned a Mercedes-Benz dealership. And when I first got it, I was all excited. I was showing it off to everybody because it was fucking awesome. And he gets out of his car and he's like, "Ah, I heard you bought a new car." Yeah, yeah. Jeep right over there. It's really beautiful. Looks over and he's like, "Yeah, it's not an MB, Mercedes Benz." I'm like, Joe, it's funny you mentioned that shit because Chrysler is owned by Daimler, who also owns Mercedes. The transmission is a Mercedes. So as far as I'm concerned, I bought a Mercedes, just didn't buy it from you. And he looked at me and he just laughed. He's like, "You're right, asshole."
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Mercedes. Mercedes, okay. Like, I'm not a huge fan of like the higher end stuff.
I like Mercedes Benz. I'm not a big fan of BMWs. I'm hit or miss with BMWs. Mercedes, they're high end sedans, like their performance sedans, the AMG cars.
But do
I
you
really
want a
like them.
sedan?
My genuine favorite type of car are large, full size, front engine, rear wheel drive sedans, luxury sedans,
I would not want a sedan.
preferably American, but
I think just with the size of cars that are on the road now, having something lower like that
no, I don't give a shit about that. I don't care about fucking
and getting
safety.
out.
Well, you should have seen me getting out of a fucking Challenger the past couple days.
Yeah, I would love to have
It
seen
was.
that.
I'm actually pretty fucking.
Limber.
I'm pretty limber for a big fat guy.
Okay. So I feel like I need a bigger car because I would look ridiculous getting out of something little.
True, which is why you'll never see me fucking driving
Yeah.
a Porsche.
Although my dad had a Geo Metro and he was 6'4".
I've driven Geo Metros.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Three-cylinder,
Yes.
5-speed.
yes.
Those have
there's
got
a
great
lot of
gas
room.
mileage.
They got like 45 miles to the gallon.
But on the highway, they shake a lot. It's scary,
They did shake a lot.
and it was scary.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've driven. I mean, my Jeep is smaller than most things I've driven in my life.
Yeah. It's still a larger vehicle.
I don't know. I can reach over and unlock because like the door lock controls on the driver's door are
Okay.
the switch is
Yeah.
broken. So I can just reach over and unlock the passenger side.
But to be fair, that's interior, but like the overall stance of it is relatively large.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, I'll give you
If
that.
you park next to me, it would be close.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I'm looking at my Jeep.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at your fucking monstrosity. It's not even close. Your thing's huge. Hers is bigger than mine. But it's not a bad size. It's just it's not that big for what I
Your back
usually
end
use it
doesn't
for.
have a lot of room.
No, I do not
Yeah.
have room to put that much junk
Literally.
in my trunk, which is why I have a rack that goes on the back.
Hmm.
That fucking rhymes. I like that. But I also don't have 10 kids to truck around.
True.
I have 2. Granted, they're the same size as 10 kids, but Did you know Britney Spears was absolutely insane when she was in your Jeep? No, she actually wasn't insane when she was in my Jeep. She was that was the end of her after her insanity.
Was she bald?
No.
Long hair?
She looked really good. Smelled fantastic.
Hmm.
No, I
I feel
didn't
like
sniff
you
the
need to-
seat.
I feel like you need to put a little sticker on your car.
Britney Spears sat here.
Mhm.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't crazy when she sat in it. Actually, she was pretty fucking, as lucid as she could be. She was very sweet, very polite. Didn't talk much because she knew who the fuck I was. I mean, I was in there with her head of security, so she knew she was safe, but she didn't know who the fuck I was. So I mean, the conversation with her was always, "Hi, how are you? Good to see you," and that was it. We didn't like talk about our thoughts and feelings and aspirations or anything like that. And I was trying not to stare at titties, but trying not to look at her and be like, "Hey, I saw what your cooter looks like. I have seen your C-section scar, lady."
Was that on the internet?
Everybody fucking saw it.
Oh,
Yeah, when she was getting
yeah.
out of the car that Ed Bolian owned for a while, the Paris Hilton's S55 AMG, the 2-door
Mhm.
fucking thing. It was Paris Hilton's car. Ed Bolian from VinWiki ended up buying the car after that, but that was the Britney Spears CUDA car.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
that's
don't know
something
any
else
of
me and
that.
you have in common, Ed. We both have owned cars in our lives that Britney Spears has ridden in. She wasn't in your back seat though. Car doesn't have a back seat. The
She's still-
2-door.
Yeah.
But it was actually crammed into that car was Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie, and Britney Spears. And as Brittany was getting out, it's a super low car. As she was getting out, somebody took a fucking picture right up her skirt.
That's so shitty.
It is. It is.
And then made money off of it, right? And that image is out there forever.
That is true.
And she was young.
Oh, she was of age. She had her kid already. 'Cause she had her C-section scar, which you could see.
It's crazy.
What?
I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'm not going. I'm not going to. Don't do it.
I'm gonna.
Don't do it. We're not
I'm
going to
gonna.
support this. Mm-mm.
I've seen it a million times.
I've seen this a million
Yeah.
times.
It's my girl. Britney Spears. Oops, I don't know how to spell Spears. Britney Spears. Crotch shot. Oh, shot, not shit. I'm really illiterate today. And I did it again. Images. Okay, that one's covered up. Okay, this is covered up, so you can't see the cooch, but that's Paris Hilton in the Mercedes. And Ed Bolian ended up buying the car. But that's the angle that the photographer got. Now, granted,
That looks more accidental.
it was.
Yeah.
Like she was getting out of the car
Yeah.
and the photographer happened to snap the picture.
Yeah. Not intentional. And Peter said that woman is nuts, man.
Yeah, but you know what? Whatever. Why do we got to judge? You know, where the motorcycles at? Rev
I
it
don't
up.
know. I don't know. But it's very loud.
Sounds like a really tight
Is-
asshole farting.
Is that a chainsaw?
No, I hope I hope nobody's using a fucking chainsaw at 9:45 at night. Because that would be really fucked up.
But it's not a residential area.
That's a motorcycle.
Oh, I see lights. Are they just doing like wheelies?
They could be. I mean, it's quiet, fucking
it-
commercial area. I don't know what's back there.
I don't know either.
I can't find an uncensored picture. Huh. Now what am I gonna jerk off to later?
The
So
memory.
now the night she went crazy and shaved her head, my buddy Jimmy was working in LA. He was working at a hotel in LA, and they called his hotel looking to get a room for her.
Hmm.
And his response was abso-fucking-lutely not. Take that mess somewhere else. Which is weird because you would think that a hotel would be like,
Right.
oh yeah, we want her to stay. No.
Yeah.
No, she went fucking nuts, shaved her head and beat the shit out of a car with an umbrella. The fuck's she gonna do in a hotel room?
Yeah.
The same shit.
Or not.
She needs
at
to go to
all.
a hospital or someplace where she gets some help, not a hotel.
But maybe they would have just traded her on site.
Yeah. That woman is nuts, man. You know what? She's actually not nuts. She was abused. She was abused by her family. She was abused by people who were supposed to be taking care of her, who looked at her as nothing more than a fucking meal ticket, which is unfortunate.
I think even now. Like she doesn't even own her own stuff now. She's in like a
Not the conservatorship. Nope,
Yeah.
that ended.
oh good.
Her father was her conservator. Her father, speaking from firsthand experience with the asshole, is a piece of shit. And if you're listening to this, you can suck my ass. Hey, fun fact for him, because fuck him. When he stays in a hotel, it's under the name Barnaby Jones. That's true. You know who stays in a hotel under a weird name? I don't know if he does anymore. Ty Pennington, the
Hmm.
guy from Extreme
Yeah.
Makeover.
Yeah.
Les, first name Les, last name Ismore. Less is more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
I don't know that he's in high demand.
He's not. He used to be.
Yeah.
Everybody, the fucking women used to fucking love that guy. He would come.
He went off the rails.
He would come to the hotel after they filming. So at the end of the day, come back. He would eat fucking cup noodles, ramen, and drink Heineken at the bar by himself.
Very sweet.
It's also kind of pathetic. Like,
Why?
because you're this fucking star and now you're sitting there by yourself.
But
eating
maybe by
ramen.
design.
That could be. I mean, he was very nice. He was very nice.
Yeah.
There was actually in that hotel, there was only one celebrity that was a regular who was not nice. And I'll call
Was it
that
Kenny
bitch out
Rogers?
too. No, but I love his roasters. No, but actually, I've heard nothing but horrible things about him.
I know. I actually don't even like his music because I've heard so much about him.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think my wife was at an event where he like wouldn't give anyone the time, like he like his shit didn't stink.
Yeah.
But no, the quasi celebrity who I can talk shit about because fuck that guy is none other than Michael Lowen, Lindsay Lohan's dad.
I don't know that that's a quasi celebrity.
It's not. He's fucking nobody. He was nobody then. He's nobody now. But he used to come in. He'd come into the hotel all the time, and like we had a lot of celebrities would come to our nightclub, would stay in our hotel, and they would either stay in the hotel because it was low key, they wouldn't get bothered, or they would come to the nightclub because it was a good time. And they would, the regulars would, we would have some regular, not A-list celebrities, but we'd have some fairly well-known names that were regulars, and people would come to see them, and we'd pack out the fucking place. No one wanted anything to do with Michael Lowen. He didn't bring anybody to the fucking party. He benefited us nothing, but he wanted everything for free. Somebody gave him my phone number, so he would call me up, ask, "I want, can you get me brunch? I got a date. Can you get me a hotel room? Can you hook me up with dinner, drinks at the bar, admission to the nightclub?" My brother called me on. My brother was working. He called me up on New Year's Eve one night. I was on vacation. He called me up on New Year's Eve and said, "I may get fired tomorrow." So why? He's like, "I just kicked Michael Lowen out of the club." I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Good job, but why?" And he said that, he demanded to come in for free. We told him no. He just fucking barged in, was harassing the bartenders. So we kicked him the fuck out. I said, "Good job." I said, "Don't worry, you're not going to get fired. You might get promoted, but you're not going to get fired." He was just such a useless prick. The other one that my brother almost got into a fight with was a hockey player named Brian Berard. Played for the Islanders, played for the Rangers, played for a couple other teams. His big
That
claim
is
to
not
fame.
someone that I would want to fight.
Well,
Anybody with hockey.
Well, here's the thing. He had gotten injured. He took a fucking either a stick or a puck to the eye. So he was forced to retire, and he got an insurance settlement for the injury with the stipulation he was not allowed to play in the NHL again. Well, he still wanted to play hockey, so he returned all the money to the insurance company and then tried going to play hockey again. Fun fact, spoiler alert, his career didn't go anywhere after that. But he walked behind the bar and like pulled his pants down and was shaking his ass. Like, this isn't a fucking titty bar. This is a bar at a well-known established hotel. And he was just being a fucking ass, acting like a complete asshole. So he started getting into it with my brother. My brother's telling him to fucking stop. He was getting into it with my brother. So I show up. My brother calls me. I get dressed. It's middle of the fucking night. I drive down to the hotel. And I'm sorting it out. I'm get him calm, get him separated. And as they go, I said, I was going to kick him out of the hotel, but I'm like, you just go back to your rooms. You had your fun. Party's over. Just go back to your room, sleep it off. You're here for a wedding. The wedding's tomorrow. Just don't fuck shit up. And as the guy's leaving, as Berard's leaving, the guy that was like babysitting Berard says to me, he points to me. He's like, "You're really cool. You're a really nice guy. That guy's a fucking asshole piece of shit." I'm like, "Oh, you mean my little brother?" I'm like, "Yes, my brother." And they left.
Yeah.
Like toodaloo ass. So then I think the picture is actually still on the back in my office. I had a closet, and I took a picture of Brian Berard off the internet, printed it out, and wrote on it, "I'm going to kick your ass, Randy." Stuck it on the back of the door, and I think it's still on the back of the door because nobody ever looks at it.
Yeah.
I got to find out.
Mm-hmm. You should.
I got to find that. I know for a fact my voice is still on the voicemail. I worked there 12 years ago. My voicemail is like my voicemail greeting.
Yeah.
For the office is still on that phone. On that
Nobody
extension.
knows how to change it.
Nobody knows how to change it, but it's not anything
Yeah.
specific. It doesn't have my name on it. It's just, you've reached the security office.
That's cute.
Leave a message.
That's cute.
But it's still there.
Have you called it? Is that how you know?
I haven't called in a while. I'll
But
call
yes.
every now and again.
Yeah. Just to make sure.
Trying to remember what my I can't remember what my extension is. I think it was 120. Let's see.
You're going to answer.
What should be a recording? Nope, they changed it.
Aw.
Unless I'm not remembering my extension correctly. Whatever.
Well, sorry to bum you out.
I've been trying to get your telephone number. You don't want my telephone number.
I don't even have his phone number.
You don't.
Get in line.
If you want my telephone number, it's 867-5309. Call now. Operators are standing by. Yeah. You don't want my phone number.
Look at you. Are you looking for the?
I'm looking at the motorcycles.
Mhm.
Vroom, vroom, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We got 7 minutes left.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
What do you got going on this weekend?
I don't know yet. It's still early. It's Tuesday, right? I gotta get through this week. I feel like I have something Friday night. I might go out of town Friday night.
You know where you should go on Friday night?
Where?
To Daytona with your Jeep.
Absolutely
To
not.
Jeep Beach.
Absolutely not.
Jeep Beach.
I can't imagine. It's stick shift.
So's mine.
Yours is a different kind of stick shift.
You're
Yours
right.
is
it's
like a
stick speed.
newer
Stick
one.
speed.
Right.
What's wrong with yours?
It goes slow.
Why does it go slow?
I will tell you because it goes into 5th gear and its highest is like 55, 60.
Okay.
And you're on main roads with cars that are doing like 80.
Stay to the right.
And I do, but I'm shitting myself the entire time.
You drive mine up, I'll drive yours up. I'm not. I'm a professional driver.
Also, it's a lot of people.
But all you have to do is wave to them. That's it. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. If you're going to be in the Daytona area, you'll find me and the Duke cruising up and down A1A, cruising up and down the beach Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Come hang, have some drinks. I'll be on the beach.
Throw some ducks.
Throw some ducks. Actually going to bring little Roger with a saxophone. I told him make a sign that says saving money for college and go fucking play on the beach.
I love it.
You know, we'll play a fucking backing track.
And like a cash app, like something where, because
Yeah.
people don't have cash on them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we'll put a fucking
Mhm.
cash app up there. But you know, I said worst case you entertain a few people. Best case you get some fucking money.
Go to what? That word?
Go to Shul on Friday. What does that mean? Whatever go to Shul is. Okay. Go to Shul on Friday. Yes, anyway. So yeah, Jeep Beach, it's a great event. It's free if you don't go to the Speedway and you just want to go in town and hang. It's free. And there's going to be thousands and thousands of Jeeps. This is, I think, the 25th anniversary. So it's going to be fucking crazy.
It's gonna be fun for you.
I'm
You can
excited.
send me pictures of the Skittle Jeep
Absolutely.
with you
Absolutely.
leaned up against it.
I don't have a picture of me with it last year, but
No, I'm saying this year.
I could put it, I can get one for this year.
Okay,
I was going to say, I don't have one for,
Do you have a lot of ducks lined up?
oh yeah. I
What
have
else do you throw? Do you throw candy necklaces?
not just Jeeps, just ducks, just Jeeps. I throw
You just
Jeeps.
Throw them.
No,
Shit,
just
I
just-
am
just
definitely
ducks.
going.
I guess I must have put it on the Facebook,
You should throw horses.
but that was us last year with our Hawaiian shirts.
Aw, that's really cute.
Thank you. And she was so when we got this, she was so excited. She wanted to sit in the driver's seat.
Permit or driver's license?
Neither.
Dreams.
Not old enough yet.
Okay. No, I'm saying dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she wants my Jeep. She wants a Jeep.
Hmm.
I told her, get a job, save you money.
Yeah.
Sell
Save
a,
a lot of
sell,
money.
sell a kidney so you can afford the gas. Do I know who Jeremy DeWitt is? Oh, yes, I know who Jeremy DeWitt is. Jeremy Dimwit. Yes. Metro State Special Services. We're a state certified agency. Yeah, I know who fucking Jeremy is. Fuck that guy. I think he's going back to jail. Last I heard. He's a dude who's gets constantly arrested for impersonating police officer up in Orlando doing funeral escorts. Like all their cars, their motorcycles are all lettered up. They look like California State Patrol, black and whites. And, you know, the hard uniforms. The dude's a convicted sex offender. Yeah. That's all you need to know about fucking Jeremy Charles DeWitt. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know who that is. He's a fucking jagoff. Shabbat
in it.
service. Oh yeah, Shabbat Shalom, motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not going. He's in. No, well, he was released, I think, in September. He was out, but his fucking girlfriend is fucked up. His wife is fucked up. He's in prison on. Oh, he VOP'd. Oh, that's right. The insurance fraud cases. Yeah, that dude's just a fucking complete disaster. Fuck that guy. Yeah. So right as soon as convicted sex offender, it's
Yeah.
like, just go fuck
Yeah.
yourself. You're a useless sack of shit. So anyways, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys tuning in, listening in, enjoying the show. We do this every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Well, usually we do this 8 p.m. Tuesday nights. Sometimes we have shit going on and I replay something, but we're going to try and be a little bit more consistent, get a little bit more technology. I'm actually ordering a soundboard so we can improve our sound quality and do some other shit. DeWitt is a nut. Yeah, he is. So, again, I appreciate everybody watching, listening, tuning in. You guys are the best. We do this for you because we don't get paid to do this. The sponsors ain't giving us a shit. So we do it for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. We very much appreciate it. You have anything else you want to say to everybody before we leave?
Yes, I do.
What do you want to say?
Roger that. Over and out.
Hey, she got the whole thing right. Fuck yeah. All right, kids. Take care of
Perfect week.
yourselves.